You look great. Very fit.
You can always be thinner. Look better. I believe in taking care of this.
TikTok edits. There are a lot of, but they all share something in common. Basically, the editor chooses the footage, whether it's from a movie or sports clip, and pair it with a song by finding those rhythmic beats. That's the basic form of TikTok edit. But there is a factor that can improve the quality of the edit drastically. Can you guess? Yes. Transitions, which are the effect between two clips that seamlessly hides the cut. Okay, there are 4 common types of transitions in TikTok edits. Number 1. Dryness. Create an adjustment layer and trim it according to the two footage. And apply the effect called brightness and contrast. What this effect does is exactly what its name says. So, create a keyframe on the brightness. Move the playhead to the middle of the two clips. Increase the brightness value. Move the playhead to the end of the second clip, then reset the brightness value by clicking on the reset button. Easy is the keyframes. Open the graph editor and create a graph similar to this. Number 2. Shake. Create a null object and trim it according to the two footages. Parent both footages to the null. But wait, what really is a shake? Shake is simply the random movement of up and down or from side to side. So, in that case, what property should I animate to create a shake? Exactly, the position. Select the null object and press P to reveal the position property. Creating keyframes for shake is a tedious process. And most often than not, we don't get what we want. But there is a shortcut to this. Expressions. Don't get scared, I was too. But when I understood it, it became a game changer. So, hold Alt option, click on the stopwatch icon, then write the expression called wiggle parenthesis. Wiggle causes the property to wiggle by a random amount. This can be used to make your scene seem more natural. Okay, now we need to put some values in those parentheses. Generally, we add 2 numbers. Let's say 1, 3, and click outside. You can see a slight movement. I can increase the movement by increasing the values. 9 and 90. You can see that the shake is now more intense. Okay, that's great, but how do we create a transition? Since we can create keyframes on expressions, that's a problem. But there is a way. There is always a way. Apply the effect called slider control. You can find it under the expression controls. What this effect does is nothing, but it's a controller you can parent anything to, and it will act as a controller. Sounds simple, right? It is, so we need to parent it. But before that, you gotta know something about wiggle. I said we generally add 2 numbers, but why? Well, those are not just random coordinates. They have a meaning. The first number, the x coordinate, represents the frequency. How often do you want your value to move per second? The first animation, I set the frequency to 50. The second one, I set it to 1. See the difference. The second number, the y coordinate, represents the amplitude. How much your value is allowed to change above or below the starting value. As you can see, the higher the number, the further it moves. I hope you get the idea. Like I said before, we need to parent it. Also, we need to parent these 2 values separately. To do that, highlight the first value like this and pick the big whip, then parent to the slider control. Now we need another slider to parent the second value, which is the amplitude. So add another slider control. Highlight the second value like we did before and parent it to the second slider control. You can change the name of slider control. Creating a frame on both frequency and amplitude. Move the player to the middle of the two footages. Change the value of frequency to 25, which means it will move 25 times per second. Change the value of amplitude to 250, which means it will move to the value of 250 from the starting value. Yes, of course, you can tweak the values according to your liking. Move the player to the end of the second clip. Reset the values to 0. Easy is the keyframes. Open the graph editor and create a graph similar to this. To get rid of the black edges, apply the effect called motion type to the clips and increase the output width and height until the black edges disappears. Enable motion blur to make it seem more natural. We got the shake trends. If you want the shake to be either vertical or horizontal, tweak the dimensions, X for horizontal and Y for vertical. Then apply the same steps we did earlier to one of these properties. Number 3. Blur. Create an adjustment layer. Apply the effect called directional blur. Create a keyframe on the blur line. Move the player to the middle of the two footages. Increase the value. Move the player at the end of the second clip, then click reset. Easy is the keyframes. Open the graph editor and create a graph similar to this. You can change the direction if you want. Okay, that's it. But I know you'll be wondering what's the fourth one. It's simply the combination of these three transitions. So, I hope you learned something, then get out of here.